Hello and welcome everyone to this week's episode of Mondays in Exandria, the new batch. We are here. We're all a little tired, but we are excited to play still, because, there's a dissonance between, everything else being tired and tabletop RPGs, because I could always tabletop RPG, almost. I'm Lindy, and I'm going to be playing Glass Cannon, the Warforged War Wizard. Who may have just had a factory reset. We don't know. I went unconscious for the first time this campaign, and I may or may not be a murder robot. Someone who I know isn't a murder robot, or at least I hope, would be Shiny Pilot. How are you?
Well, I mean, Sonny could be a murder robot.
I mean
What if you
you.
just rip his flesh off? Oh, me? Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I could be.
I really
I
hope
feel
you
like
weren't. I'd hope I would have
if
figured
I
it
would,
out by
I'm the
now. It's been like
tiredest.
10 years.
I'm the most tired, sleepy murder robot on the planet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm playing Sonny. He's a artificer, dragonborn, and he's been through some shit with these people. We saw the depths of the deep and the horrors that lie beyond, and he almost died down there. So he's gonna take a day off this session and relax, just to begin with the little stuff we're gonna talk about. But I think everybody could use some time off.
But there's some good spas here. But someone who probably could also use some time off would be D20 Coup de Grace. How are you?
Yes, that's me. I'll be playing Snaggletooth Blastcap. He's a goblin monk. Yeah, I think tonight I just got an idea for the perfect invention. So
fun.
wait to see on that.
No.
Yes.
And speaking of the perfect invention, we have Nuggetosaurus. How are you tonight?
I'm great. I think that's probably one of my favorite.
I hope it made up for Wednesdays.
For Wednesday. Yeah, hi. I'm Nuggetosaurus. That is my name. I'm playing Solirupt, the human disguised tiefling bard who is just trying to keep, the group together and being very tired about it.
Someone who is very tired about trying to keep this group together would be our dungeon master. Deception check. How are you?
Hi. No, this has been a holiday for sure. I think we're all either going on caffeine, candy, or just delusions. Yes. Welcome
Little
to
bit of
Mondays
the
in Exandria, the new batch. We are playing Critical Role's called the Netherdeep module, and we are nearing the end here as they search for Alan. And all the other horribly named characters that have been tossed back at me on each one. I like your toes and alacritose,
lactose intolerant.
lactose intolerant and all the fun ones. Yeah, it's great. Last week, our intrepid heroes tried to make their way into the Netherdeep, and two of them were instantly crushed by the ridiculous power of this depth of an elemental plane of water, it seems. Glass Cannon was rendered inoperable for a short moment. We don't know how that will affect Glass Cannon going forward. Sunny had a bit of a problem as well, but everyone escaped. We saw some natural chum grenades go off as well as creatures transitioned through the portal into a much lower pressure area and just exploded in gore, which was great. Everyone got out of there and was able to kind of reset, report in, get paid for their trouble. And then we find out the next morning that a meeting, after Snaggletooth was found and under supervision at the Adventurers Guild, our adventurers are heading to a meeting at the Crystal Chateau to speak with the heads of the.
That's right.
Speak with the heads of.
That's where we left off.
Yeah, to speak with the heads of the Allegiance of Allsight. So we have just found Snaggle. He has been released. You're standing outside of the.
He ate some really soggy Bell's tacos.
Yes.
I forgot I had the carrot and the stick, but it was a bag of soggy Bell's tacos.
I forgot about that,
waterlogged. Oh, I forgot. I tried to put that out of my mind, honestly, because that's just the most disgusting thing I think I've ever.
And he ate it because he's a goblin.
So this is where we are. What would you guys like to do?
Well, now that Sully is back with us mentally speaking, and not losing internet/power, go have that meeting, probably.
Yeah.
Probably should.
Now, the Crystal Chateau, that's the college, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Crystal Chateau, the Crystal Chateau is the office where the professors and university leaders.
Professor James
all-
Crayon and lactose intolerant, or lactose.
Right. Of any of
Perfect.
those. Yeah. Both of them are there.
Oh, both of them are there.
Yes. So is that what you like to do?
Yeah. They did
Okay.
request to see us as soon as we were able, so but now that we found
It's-
Snags and we have Sully, we're able.
Okay. It's an early morning. Travel across the city is not that difficult. Basically it's just merchants and college students heading to class or going to set up their stalls, or not a lot moving this early in the day. You make it to the university and to the Crystal Chateau. Even the secretary is not there, but you can hear Cryon and Alacritos arguing in the other room. I don't care why. You just have to do it. But I just don't think it's really worth endangering them at this time. And they're here now. We'll discuss it with them, okay? Whatever you say, we'll figure it out. Come in. I hear you in the foyer.
Hello.
Good morning.
Bye.
Sorry you had to get the end of that. Yes, don't worry about it, everyone. Alacrito says. It's like you guys look well rested. Even Snaggletooth looks somewhat. What is that?
I was institutionalized.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, wow. Did it help?
The doctor said, I think he wants to see me again.
Fair. Okay. Well,
Checks
thank
out.
you. Thank you for coming to the meeting. I know it's early, and you've only had a short time to recover from your adventure into the fissure in Kermoro. Have you recovered fully? How are you guys feeling?
I feel fine.
Doing okay. Enough.
Okay. You've been institutionalized, so that's fine. What about you,
know.
Miss?
He's giving all the care he needs. Yeah.
Yeah. Fine as we can be after, nearly being crushed to death.
Well, we have a line on that. Lacritus, let me speak. Well, thank you again for assisting us. I'm sure I hope your payments were acceptable for the dangers in which you found yourself in. We apologize that it was as deadly as it seems to have been.
How much did we get paid for
Yeah,
that?
how
again?
much did we get paid? I don't remember. Also, I should open my notes.
Pull
That
up my
would be
notes, yeah.
great.
I don't have any gold right now, so I didn't get paid. So we are not happy with our payment.
We have not been paid yet.
1,000 gold pieces were handed to you at
Oh.
the meeting.
Each?
So
No,
No.
total.
no, total.
The total, okay. Whew, I was gonna say, whoa.
So 250 each.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Damn.
There he is. Snaggletooth was he heard money and he was just staring out into space there. So
Zoning out, eyes wide.
Having some internet issues, but it should be all right.
okay. All right, so look, we'd like you to go back
All right.
if you're interested. But don't want you to go back right away. If you wouldn't mind, we have researchers investigating the rift. Now that we understand how it was opened, now that you've accessed the rift yourself, we are sending people who are, Alacritus kind of leans in, more expendable than you guys are.
Okay.
I didn't want to put it that way, but yes.
It makes sense.
The four of you.
What are you talking about? I'm very expendable.
He does not speak for all
as
of
our
us.
mini goblins, but it's just he kind of pokes, Alacritos in the side as he says that's even your friend, the researcher, has been helping us greatly with his tireless, nearly undead tirelessness, lich-like stamina
Who?
that he has.
Wow.
Kubler-Ross.
Kubler-Ross,
Oh,
your friend.
yeah, that's a person that we know.
Yes.
We do not sleep.
So, we'd like you to take some time, rest, recuperate, think about what your experiences were. And after we do some preliminary investigations, we'd like you to maybe, if you wish, head back into the Netherdeep. Contact whoever it is. We're getting reports of an intelligence at work inside that area. We'd like
What?
you all to in preliminary investigations who have gone beyond the room. The first chamber that you left said that there is someone speaking to them.
Is it Alan or Alexian?
Has not identified himself, but has not seemed aggressive other than the creatures that live there. You described some on your report, but if you agree to take on this mission for us, we'll provide you with everything that you need, as well as pay your group 5,000 gold pieces.
Whoa. Sonny's heart skips a beat, puts his hand on his chest like, whew.
We would just like the time to prepare and better understand so that we can equip you possibly with what you need to survive so that you don't, have what happened before happen.
That
Yeah,
was
we don't want you to
unpleasant.
die. We kind of like you guys.
Would this be perchance something to stop the whole camera's cutting out the squish thing?
Wow, you just disappear right there. That's a pretty good trick.
Watch me.
There you go.
Yes.
Wow. You could work the corner with that one. A little street magician. Yeah, that's
Dang it,
pretty
now
good.
I
He sure could work.
So, and I also know that Glass Cannon, this was the first time you've had a shutdown period that isn't voluntary.
That I can recall, yes.
So we just are interested in allowing your group the time to prepare if you're willing to take on this job for us. So what do you say?
What do you guys think?
I am in favor. We do need to find Alan.
Probably right. Wouldn't hurt to get the extra money because it's a lot of money.
It's really not.
What?
He gets sent quite a big allowance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sully's like a rich
Sully.
kid, so
Yeah,
her
it's like-
father's a lord.
You dang
like,
rich lord.
not that any of
children.
you guys really know
You can
that.
you can live off 1,000 a month.
Yeah.
I burned through 1,000 in a month.
I mean, could you even make it a week with 1,000? I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh.
I am for what the team's for.
hey, yeah. Mr. Snaggletooth, what about you? What do you think?
Well, yes. I need a little time in the lab with some of your students.
Oh no.
Will my
I was
students
cool until you
survive?
said students.
Huh?
Will my students survive?
Hopefully.
I mean, from a goblin, that's pretty good odds. Okay, great.
Yes. All right.
Okay. Well, that gives us a maybe. Gives us a yes. What about you, Mr. Sonny?
I'll try it. Can we back out if we things don't go right?
I mean, look, if you're gonna die and you can get out, then yeah, I'm not saying you have to stay there till you die. I'm just saying head
Okay.
back and try and talk to the guy, you know?
Okay. Then yes, I'm game.
Okay. And Glass Cannon, what about you?
Affirmative.
Okay, so that gives us 2 absolutes. I'll try and I'll do what the group says. Is that a positive for all you guys now?
Yes.
Okay,
Sure.
great. See, I told you they'd do it. Oh,
Just
all
gotta
right,
bribe
well,
them enough and they'll do anything.
I appreciate
Just say
you
it's a
guys-
heroic
your-
thing to do, and we'll do it.
for in the short time that you've been a member of the Allegiance of All Sight, you all have done an exceptional job
Yes.
at everything we put in front of you. I would hate to lose such effective
Yes.
agents.
You will.
That's why I was hesitant to make this offer to you. I thought that our other agents that are there are more capable of solving or not returning. It's just a numbers game. But if you're interested in following, we'll use their researches to make your pathway much easier. I will contact you within a week to let you know where we stand and perhaps see you on your way for your next great adventure.
All right.
Excellent. And as a token of good faith, I will give you 20% of the agreed upon amount, 1,000 gold today, since you've agreed to do this, and that will mean at the completion of your mission, you'll get the 4,000 remainder. Does that seem fair?
Sure.
Excellent. He pulls out another bag of like it's actually platinum. It's like 100 platinum coins. He sits it down.
Nice.
Eyeballs
Well.
go wide.
Well, I thank you for your consideration and for your help in all that we're doing now. Thank you so much, and we will be in contact. If you need any of the resources from the university during this time for you to prepare for this arduous journey, please do not hesitate to ask or use our services.
Thank you. I will keep that in mind.
Excellent. Now I must prepare for the rest of my day and organize this, so thank you very much. He goes back to like digging through reports and things. Alacritus is like, all right, guys, so message me if you need anything. All right.
Sure.
Well,
All
yeah.
right.
Great. Go get yourself some breakfast or something. You know, I think Bell's Tacos just opened.
Already ate.
I can tell.
Yeah, we had
Excellent.
an early breakfast
Man.
because that really nice guy in the dorms made us food.
So you're on your own now. So this gives you guys a week of downtime approximately. And so that allows you to do a great number of things. Who has an idea for what they want to do?
Spa
Oops.
land
Sonny wants to go spa land. That's going to be relaxation. Okay,
for a day.
great.
He wants to come out of the fact that they were almost squished like a bug, and just have a moment to himself, away
Okay.
from everybody.
Lucky for you, having a spa day does not require a role of any kind. You just have to be able to afford a modest or better lifestyle, which you now have gold, so you can afford whatever lifestyle you'd like. And so you easily find yourself to a spa, a very high-end relaxation place with hot springs, hot rock massage, lots of
It's gonna do all the
deep
things.
deep scale work for
Ooh.
deep scale cleaning for
Yeah,
those hard to
yeah.
reach places. When you're
Drinks, alcohol
Scale
drinks,
polishing.
keep
of course,
'em coming.
of course, scale polishing, of course. Everything
Ooh.
a Dragonborn could possibly want to have in order to relax.
Okay.
It is rumored that the Lord of the City himself, Jaman Saord, frequents
Lord
this
Salad?
location as well. Yes, Lord Salad.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, if this place
it
is
is whispered.
recommended by the Lord of Salad himself, then he will partake. Okay, drinks, food, relax, scale
Okay.
polishing. He's doing the whole shebang.
All right,
Cold
so-
rooms, a sauna, everything.
You're good, and if you'd like to get a little work in after that,
That's-
we'll switch to that in a moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sonny is relaxing for the beginning part of his week. Is there anyone else? Yeah, Glass Cannon. Hi.
Hi. So there's a few things. Some of them are kind of
Okay.
related. So Glass Cannon wants to have a girls' day with Sully, especially since Sunny wants to go to the spa and eat and drink, and his class is like, I can't do any of those things.
Okay.
That'd be fine. So, like, go shopping, try on outfits, because Glass is still very curious about clothes at this point. Souvenirs, like, do some touristy things. Basically have a chill girls' day with Sully, and while we're having a girls' day, asking, do you think Torblex or the Blackwing Death would like this souvenir? And it's all of the worst stuff. Like, it's all, like, the most touristy, tchotchke-y things. So Sully probably actually needs to tell Glass no sometimes, but I don't know if Sully will. But yeah, just so, like, full-on, like, outfits of this, region, going to see all the sights, sketching some pictures, all the stuff, and getting some souvenirs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sully, not Sunny. I'm Sully.
Hi,
Would be
Sully.
down for that.
Sully. Sunny.
Whoever I am. Yeah, she'd be down for that. I don't think she would tell you. She wouldn't tell you no to like a lot of the stuff, but there would be like certain things that even she thinks is a bit much.
Okay.
Yeah. And turn those down.
Okay, so Glass gets like two or three of everything, like one for herself, one for you, one for Torblexor, but like in different colors, and it's just it's a lot. It's filling up like a very specific sized box with these things.
I love it.
And I'd also like to message Galceriad sending at some point.
Okay.
Probably not on the girls' day, but like the next day.
Let me just check something.
And ascending.
What would you like to send to Galcerian?
Hello, this is Glass Cannon checking in. It has been a while since I've heard from you, and hope you're doing all right. Friend? Hope you answer.
Okay. Roll me a D100, please.
I'd love to roll your D100. Let me get to the Glass Cannon. It's 57.
Okay. You hear, you wait for a moment, and then you hear almost a exasperated,
Checks out.
We're having time and frustrations with our current assignment. Can I speak with you later?
And I'll send another sending. Yes, of course. Feel free to message me anytime or find me at our hotel room, and I'll give like the name of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. Won't be visiting. Won't be able to. But I'm sure we won't be far.
Okay, that's just makes a mental note of this. Just files that away and like a little soundbite. Boop. And then I use Galder's Speedy Courier, and I put all of the terrible tchotchkes and souvenirs and snacks that Sully liked. All the snacks that Sully liked also get put in the box with my familiar, and I'm gonna send it to Torblexor the Blackwing Death because that is the best freaking spell to just send shit.
Okay. It has been sent.
So there's like Turkish Delight. Well, I guess it wouldn't be Turkish. It'd be what country are we in again?
Marquesian delights.
Marquesian delights, Marquesian coffee, kebabs, all sorts of things. Anything Sully liked, Glass bought one of and threw it in the box.
But what were the things that Sully didn't like?
You know what? I have a sheet.
We
a
do have these
character-
things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
of
that
foods.
notates some stuff that I like. Hold on.
We do. Got mysterious
Wait.
secrets and prophecies.
Slowly erupt. Here we go. My favorite fruit are snake lock noodles and queen's water,
Oh.
which I don't know where the document is that has what those are. So I'll say she probably doesn't like fishy stuff.
Okay, so maybe Glass was trying to send some like dried or smoked fish.
Yeah. Probably a good idea not to put that in the box anyways because of the smell.
Right.
So, good call, Sully. Be like, no, don't do that.
Yeah. She probably leans towards, I imagine if Sully were like alive in current modern day, she'd be a gummy girl. She'd like gummy
Ooh.
bears and gummy
Mhm.
worms and like sour gummy worms and stuff like that. So
Okay.
it's probably the equivalent to things like that.
The sweets
Okay.
and stuff. Which Torblexer seemed to like
Yeah.
the sweets that I gave him earlier, so that should be fine.
Right.
I imagine one of the things that Sully was definitely did was the fermented like shark.
Oh god.
no.
That they very popular in some of the markets
Yeah.
in Maquette. Yeah.
Sorry, Torblexer. You gotta request that. Send it.
Probably stayed far away from those.
Yeah.
You get a message.
Oh.
And in your mind, a very, very strong presence. Cower with fear as Torblexer replies to you. Thank you for the gifts. They were wonderful.
So glad you liked them. I have a week off from adventuring. So let me know if you need anything else.
Torblexer the Blackwing Death needs nothing. But I will send you a list of things I'd love to see.
Yep. Noted.
I have a question.
Of course.
So I imagine during our girls' day,
It's like
we
a
definitely
3-foot box on each side. It's a huge gift package.
just a bunch of stuff.
Just a bunch of stuff.
And we did some jewelry shopping.
We
Okay.
did. Yeah.
How expensive are magical rings?
Depends on the magic infused in them.
That's true.
What were you thinking?
Okay. I'll message you some stuff.
Okay.
I was just thinking of a general ballpark for like legendary versus rare versus uncommon versus.
I mean, you can look. Let me see. Like in just looking at buying a magic item. Just a general idea that an uncommon magic item will run anywhere from 100 to 600 gold pieces. Rare would be anywhere from 2,000 gold pieces up to 20,000 gold pieces. Very rare can be upwards of 50,000 gold pieces, but as low as 10,000. And then legendary, you're looking at the treasury of a small country as like upwards
Right.
of, I mean, minimum of 50,000 gold pieces, upwards of hundreds of thousands.
Okay. Okay, I'll message you some stuff. There's some stuff I
Okay.
want to buy.
Excellent. I will let you give you an idea of the ballpark. Okay. So Glass, was that all you'd like to do? Is there anything in particular? Is there is there some sort of, other than just communicating and Girls' Day?
Yeah, I think that's just the first couple of days is like communicating with people. And then class would probably, since that is the first time that they've had a reboot, I think they're just gonna do like a full systems like OS check. Like just,
Interesting.
just to make sure
Okay.
everything's good. Because it seems good. But like, you know, having not sleeping at night, it does give you a lot of time to think while staring at your
Okay.
sleeping mortal companion and go, maybe
Okay.
I should make sure I'm safe and good.
I'm going to use the research downtime
Okay.
on this.
Sure.
What I'd like you to do is I would like you to make me a roll. Let's see what
Mhm.
that's going to be. Let's see. Roll me an intelligence check.
Straight
Just
int.
a straight intelligence check.
22.
22.
22.
Okay. Well, now what I'd like you to do.
I'm not the short circuit in the box.
Roll me a d10. 1d10.
2. So they're real good or real bad.
that was
no.
that was so close.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no. So close to what?
To a complication, and since this
Oh.
was your personal, the complication was going to be murderbot access.
Oh. Well, I'm glad
luckily
that
you
wasn't
rolled a
bad.
2.
Oh,
So
good.
you only came close to murderbot access.
Oh, that's good. I saw
well,
like a
lack of
certain
control.
.exe and was like, oh, maybe not.
Well, no, it could have just drug up enough of it, but since it didn't happen, we won't go
Good.
there.
Whew.
You unlock several new
Oh.
file trees inside your memory that you did not have access to. It seems like over time, pathways had been corrupted, and that the reboot has allowed your advanced Magitech brain to start reconnecting. It seems like turning yourself off and on again really does help fix most problems. You just never really thought of that. Now you have.
It's so disconcerting turning yourself off because you don't know if you're going to be able to turn yourself back on again. So you have to hope you hit the
don't wanna
reboot
ask
cycle.
You don't want to
Yeah.
ask someone to do it for you.
It's
'cause
real
now they know where
awkward.
the on-off button is.
It's like
and-
time freezes while you're unconscious. Like thousands of years could go by.
I mean,
You wouldn't even
the
know.
question is, do you even exist if you're not on?
See, these are things we try not to think about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, the first is you have a full history of Aor, the
Oh.
city of where you were created. Basically, from time well past to the point at which the rulers of Aor decided that they wanted to start challenging the gods themselves and creating machines and technologies that would allow them to conquer everything in their purview. That's there. It's now
Cool.
easily accessible, so it just becomes part of your knowledge. Secondly, the entire subsystem of the we call it the Murderbot Diaries for you, but it's basically your entire your what's the word I'm looking for here?
Protocols.
Your version of automaton, like history, project systems, why it was created, how it was used, the history of other versions in your series. You find out that you are number 99 of 100.
Oh wow.
One of the last to have been created. And that you find out that the sordid history of your predecessors and how they were used in assassinations and in making sure that the will of Aor was given and fulfilled throughout the world at that time. And the third, I guess, file tree is recipes of like an entire knowledge base of pretty much any recipe of the time. You now are the sole owner of a repository of culinary excellence.
I guess it makes
that
sense
has
if I was
not been
supposed to get
seen.
sent to different cultures. It's like
Mhm.
I am the world cookbook, but in here. Oh,
That's
boy.
exactly.
You can
So-
poison any culture.
So you can poison any culture.
Any culture.
So that's those have all opened up to you.
That's a dangerous skill to have now.
Sure is.
Hey, you could go work at our cafe and make all the sweet treats.
I could. Glass, I mentioned, has been really bad at cooking up to this point, so just hasn't kind of even
It's probably
tried.
like horrible.
Except for
'cause
I was pretty good at the coffee
shop.
shop because I had a cookbook
You
of recipes to
You
follow
don't have
exactly
taste
to the
perceptors,
letter.
right?
No, I
You
don't
have
eat. I
taste, you
can't
don't
eat.
smell.
No.
Oh man.
I have to follow a recipe to the letter. So that's why I was able to work at Java Nice Day, because we all had the books, the recipes written down. But now Glass has not I would say ideas, but they're not really ideas of more recipes that they can try. And so I think Glass is gonna ask to use the kitchen at the hotel we're staying at, this terrible, terrible casino.
Mhm.
And based on knowledge of Sully's taste likes and dislikes as far as in the database, is going to try to cook a recipe from my new recipe databanks that Sully might like. And that falls within the realm of ingredients that they have on hand. I imagine some are just inaccessible because they're extinct or non-existent.
It probably will take some time to discover current analogs for a great number of
Yep.
the, just names of things have changed over
And
time.
I think I might be in the library with Kubler, but looking up old recipes and
Okay.
plants and things.
That works out as well. Head back to. I guess we'll go on to Sully now. Now you're looking for. You went jewelry shopping on one of your trips.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know you have your eye on a particular item.
Yes.
I believe you. I'm sure you probably went to a secondhand store.
Probably.
Make me a D100 roll.
Oof. D100.
Mhm.
57.
Okay. You find the ring you're looking for. Something jumps out at you. But the ring is about 500 gold more than you have available to you. The jeweler is, it's a pawn shop, basically. The proprietor of the pawn shop's looking at you, staring at this, is going, "Oh, yes, that's a very fine ring. An aura of magic about it, but nothing that anyone can identify. So it's probably nothing special, just a residual of some sort. But I'm sure you can see the quality of the make and the design of the ring itself. It's still quite valuable.
Hmm.
I think it's a steal at 1,400 gold."
1,400?
Yeah.
Sorry, heart attack over here.
Yes, I'm sure you look to be quite interested. A lady of such refined tastes would find that bauble easily purchasable, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you're sure.
I am.
Will he allow me to like pick it up and like inspect it and like
Of course, he unlocks the little case that's behind and brings it out on a small pillow and sets it down. I'm sure the lady would love to try it on.
I don't want to try it on. I just want to I would like to make a performance check to
course.
essentially I want to like inspect it and like do like some like little like have some magic come off my fingers to make it
Okay.
look like essentially that I'm assessing this and I'm finding it lacking, essentially is what I'm looking to do with my performance.
Of course. Go ahead and make me a performance roll.
Performance. That's a 28.
28.
I have a plus
All
13.
right, let me
for
roll my
performance.
sleazy pawn shop owner roll.
Nice.
Ooh. He's taken aback by the efficacy at which you inspect this ring,
Mhm.
the powers that you obviously command at your fingertips, as he has no real knowledge of magic himself, and he's like, did you, what did you do? What did you do right there? I don't. What? Did you find
That?
something? Did you see something? Is it more powerful than I
Yeah.
knew?
It's really not. Like, it's kind of, I don't know where you bought this, but you got ripped off. Like,
You just see his features fall for just a second before he gets. Oh, well, I'm sure everyone has their own opinion about certain, but I guarantee you, I assure you that I've had this particular item appraised several times, and whether or not your faculties could tell the true value of this, perhaps we could find a mid-ground. Maybe I could discount the cost a bit. Perhaps maybe I have overvalued it a little, but it is such a fine work. Look at the craftsmanship imbued within this ring. The very ridges along the side show just a master's taste in just beauty.
Did you not see like this long gash along the band here? Like
Okay,
it'd be much
yeah.
better if
Th-
there wasn't this. Look at it.
That is obviously a design mark. You see, it goes from this side to that side, connecting the two symbols from there to there.
But it stops 3/4 of the way. If it were a design, if it was a good design choice, it'd go completely all the way around.
Well, perhaps I could interest you in something more meager in comparison.
I just want to do not like an intimidation, but to just do kind of like a you're about to lose my business kind of look.
Just do an
Like,
intimidation.
I'm not good. Well, I do have a +7 to intimidation. Anyway,
I'm not good at it. I just,
I'm just,
I'm a-
it
I keep
just, it
forgetting
just
that I'm
comes
a
so
bard.
I
naturally.
just naturally intimidate everyone on stage.
That I
around.
forget.
Sully just
how
has
good
like
I am.
resting bitch face, like
All the time. Like I wouldn't
All
want to
the
be the
time.
one at the at the other side of the shop owner from Sully. I would. I'd be like, oh no.
Honestly, I don't think you're gonna find anyone. How long have you had this thing? It's a little dusty.
I beg your pardon. I clean this particular set of jewelry every day. There is no rust or dust or any malfeasance whatsoever.
I like where I was touching the ring. I just like, okay, sure.
Perhaps you brought
And
the
I-
dust with you.
I just look at myself.
Dang.
Perhaps.
Just calling you Dusty.
Mm.
Jeez.
I don't want
I
to
believe
super
we've
lowball him.
stepped off a bit on the wrong.
I believe we have. Let's
I
say
I would love to see you wear this ring. It matches your complexion. The quality of the ring itself far outshines the meagerness of the jewelry you're wearing now. I would be more than happy to maybe find a common ground, perhaps, for this particular ring and yourself. What would it take today for me to find this ring in your pocket?
that is an excellent question. Did he tell me how much he's charging right now?
1,500.
1,400.
Or is
Or
there
1,400,
is there like a price tag on it essentially?
Oh no, he told you 1,400.
He told me,
gold.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, based off of what I found, 750.
Half price. What?
A little
Would you
over.
Take
Just
me for
because-
a bargain basement bin here, please. 1,000. I could maybe see myself at 1,000.
825.
Give me a roll of persuasion.
Oh no, okay. Can I have advantage because my performance roll was so good?
I will give you advantage because your rolls have been good so far.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that one was worse. 23.
23. I cannot go at 825, but if perhaps you can find a place at 900, I would see fit to see it leave today on your hand. Please, I could not go lower. It would be almost a travesty. It would be crime to sell something as exquisite as this for any less.
Fine, 900 will do.
I'm sure you'll be quite pleased with the quality of the ring for that price. I guarantee it's worth more, but you're such a decisive haggler of such skill. I find myself at your mercy.
Oh, well. Thank you. You're not bad yourself. And I'll pull out from my bag the 900 gold and allow him to like count it out, do whatever he needs to do.
Oh yeah. Well, he's just no. I trust you. He just lifts it up, feels the way. It's like, of course.
Yep.
Thank you
Perfect.
so much for this most interesting of conversations. If you'd like, you can make an insight roll as you
Yeah.
go to leave.
Natural 20 for a 24.
Woo!
Okay. As
Nice.
he's taking the money and stepping away, you can just see, like, just through the micro, emotions across his face, just a little fluctuation. He thinks he's completely scammed you. He thinks that he only paid a couple hundred gold for this ring, and he's totally making out like a bandit.
Nope.
But you
I got
know
it for-
exactly what it is.
Yep.
And,
what,
and
60% off?
yeah,
Or,
and he.
not
Oh no,
other way,
the-
40. Yeah, because it
40%
was
off.
it was
Yeah.
1400, 40% off. The other way around.
Yeah, that's what he charged for you, but the ring itself would be
Oh no.
Oh, no.
See what the actual value of the ring would be. Roll me 2d10.
You scammed him.
Apparently. 2d10. 6 and 1.
It's worth 7,000 gold.
Holy shit. Okay. I'll take it.
Wow. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
easily
will
worth
take it
7,000 gold.
At $900 as compared to 7,000. Yes, please and thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. And then I want would I be able to convince him to give me like a nice little like box to put it in?
Oh, of course.
Okay. I assume he would like package it up.
He's got the
or
little pillow he
whatever.
presented it on. He wraps it in a small.
Yeah.
It's not really a box. It's a very, very nice gilded pouch that
Okay.
folds open into like it's one of those little circle pouches that
Yeah.
strings pull together.
Has like the
Oh.
little pillow that it like
Mhm.
it rolls around, not rolls around, but like it's the pillow sits in the ring part of it, and so it doesn't roll around.
Exactly.
And yeah.
Yep. That's what
Perfect.
he gives you, and it's quite intricate. A lot of embroidery, and it's a very fine bag.
Awesome.
So
I after I do that, I assume I do that probably on like the second or third day,
Mhm.
when Glass is doing one of her cooking sessions.
Yes.
And I will take my purchase and I will go and I'm gonna find Glass Cannon.
I've got like a
Okay.
book of like translations just to try to figure out like the names of certain ingredients, and I think it's kind of like probably like a rice pilaf that I'm trying to make at this point or something.
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
Or like a risotto. And I think I've got the ingredients right. Because I imagine there's almost like a slight recognition now that I have some history and things going, yes, that's what that ingredient is supposed to look like. Different name now, though, but that's what it's supposed to look like, and it's just like assembling something for Sully to try.
Hey, Glass, you
Hello,
you got a second?
Sully? Yes.
That smells really good.
Would you like to taste it?
Yeah, is it ready?
In 1 minute and 37 seconds, it shall be.
I'll try it in 1 minute and 37 seconds. Then
1 minute and 32 seconds.
So before that minute and 30 something seconds is up, I think for the first time, Sully's a little flustered, like just a little not uncomfortable, but just like not her normal cool self around Glass.
Mhm.
Like she's normally very composed.
It's apprehension of my
Um,
cooking. I know, it's fine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It could be
I-
terrible.
Yeah, could be.
Not sure about
I,
the ingredients.
I got you something.
You did not have to.
I know, but I wanted to because you are my favorite person, and I just yeah, here you go. I'm just gonna hand her the ring.
Thank you. Ah, it is time. Could you hold this for me? I just pass it back
Yeah.
for a second.
Yeah, you
And I like
Yeah,
pull it off the stove
uh-huh.
and like probably like with the expertise of some chef due to the programming, just like plates it, drizzles like a little something on top with the back of the spoon, like and like puts like a sprig of a garnish on. Here, you hold this, and I will take the gift. It's an exchange.
That's yep.
My gift
That's
is just
okay.
edible.
I love edible things. I think she does like, what the fuck did I just say face? And then
And Glass
tries
just
it
nods, like, I know, you consume things every day.
every day.
Every single day. And I will
Yep.
pass the plate,
Mhm.
take the little box, and I like open it up.
And you find inside a very I would imagine. So it gives a description in like the ring
Mhm.
itself, but I'm gonna change that because it's boring. It's a
So boring.
so boring. Um, glass is porcelain and like that blue kind of
Yeah,
color.
with little gold like
Um,
kintsugi kind of things going through.
yeah. This is it's got that same gold
Mhm.
color as the band. And then there is a sapphire, or I would imagine it's Alexandrite, so it kind of color shifts,
Okay.
and sometimes it's got that blue kind of color
Mhm.
to it, inlaid in the band. And this is a ring of temporal salvation.
Oh gosh, I don't even know what that one is.
I
I will
would like
read
to.
it.
Can I add a
Yeah,
description a little bit more?
sure.
Can I build on it a little bit?
Go
I'd
for
like to
it,
think that
please.
this particular idea, like as you said, with the stone itself, and then the style of the colors of the band and the metals, the intricate work on the band and around the setting of the stone itself, almost looks like it's moving. It's almost like a mist, like the
Ooh.
mists of an early morning fog as they kind of move through a field with lots of grass and trees where you see the little ebbs and flows and eddies. It looks almost like it's moving. And when it's sitting still, you kind of like when you look at it, it seems still, but when you look away, it feels like it's moving all around the ring itself. But it's all metal and it's all solid. And if you touch it, it does not move. But when it's always out of the corner of your eye, it feels like it's just flowing all around the ring and through the stone. And so it has this little bit to it. And is this the first time Glass has ever worn a ring?
I think so, because
Okay.
Glass doesn't
Do you put it on?
wear a lot. Yeah, Glass would put it on because it's again, Glass has kind of have a fascination with clothes
Mhm.
lately, and this is like jewelry. And Glass only has a necklace that we got from Santa's workshop,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and so it's like, ooh, jewelry that I do not have, and it's just like, ooh, boop, and put it
I
on.
like to imagine when you put it on your finger, your actual finger deforms to a point where the ring fits. It's almost like a socket,
I
so
imagine
it
like
can't slide
where the
on or
joint
off.
is, it like separates and like insets into my hand
Mhm.
almost. Yeah.
Exactly, and it just kind of sits, and it's like part like so it's not out of the way, and it can't slide off because it's not like you have like
Flesh or
your porcelain
tactileness. Yeah.
exactly, and so it kind of just sets in there. So it's very neat. I'll let you go ahead and finish describing it, Sully. Sorry.
Well, no, that's perfect. That's I love that. That's an amazing description. But Sully is very obviously just not herself. She's nervous. She
Oh.
her human cheeks are a little red.
Mhm.
And she's probably just munching on this risotto and just or rice pilaf and just loving it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't you going down the way you did, I didn't like it. So this will
Now you see how I feel every time you go unconscious.
yeah, it's not great. And I like I said, you're
You should stop going unconscious.
yeah, I should do that. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for the food, and I just leave.
Thank you for
I
the
go.
gift. It is pretty. Oh, she is gone.
Done. Yep.
I imagine you got to
And-
hear it though as you were like rounding the corner.
Yeah. I put the description in the Zoom chat of what
And
it
how
does.
is the food? Because it could be awful because I
Right,
might have gotten
yes,
the ingredients wrong.
Please roll. Let's see. Your intelligence modifier plus your proficiency bonus and a d20.
I'm gonna put cooking as a new proficiency, and we're gonna put it with intelligence. Boom. Cooking. Boom. 28. Wow, it's almost a crit.
It's spectacular. Probably some of the best food you've ever had.
Probably like a kind of like how when you try medieval cooking today, it's like a bizarre flavor profile, but good. Like in certain dishes, it's probably like that. Like it's a flavor profile that you've not had before.
You've had food close to it, and you can recognize how like the flavors, but it's never really been combined this way. Like Glass said, medieval food just had it hit different. It was different, flavor combinations, much more raw herbs and spices, which really kind of had an entire different texture and flavor profile. So that's what you have.
I imagine as Sully is like walking away and eating this, she's like, "Oh my god, this is fucking amazing! What the fuck?" Oh my god. Just having a minor panic attack.
Okay.
That is a recipe from ancient insert country here. Classically eaten as a celebratory food.
Speaking of minor panic attacks, Snaggletooth.
Sags. Yeah.
What? Oh, did we lose him right when it was his turn?
Oh no.
No,
I hope
just
not.
getting to him right now.
No.
on,
you're
you're
back,
Oh, he's
you're
here.
back.
He's
Wait,
here.
there he is.
He's
yeah.
good.
Hi,
Whew.
Snaggle.
Hello.
What are you doing for the week?
Okay, so I need to go gather up as many students, especially the conjuration school, right, as I possibly can.
I'm so ready for this.
Okay, so
Okay,
You
it's not
know-
difficult.
all right,
You're able to find them.
I go to explain to them. I go up to a chalkboard, and I explain, that okay, so there's these creatures, right, and they're under all this pressure, and then I put like arrows towards them, right,
Okay.
and then and then we got this here, and then I draw just a box. That's air, okay, and then I draw, and this is where the creature is, and I put the air over the creature, and the creature go boom, and I call those snaggle booms.
Snaggle booms.
Yes, that's at least 100 snaggle booms of awesomeness.
Okay.
Basically, instead of teleporting people, I want to teleport air.
Okay. Both
I
the
want to unpressurize
both,
the
both
pressurized
the,
area.
okay. Both I was supposed to say both the students and your dungeon master are confused at this point.
No, it's magic.
Okay. We're going to use the crafting an item.
We're gonna super oxygenate this water.
Yes, you want.
It's basically I'm teleporting
You want to
space.
create. Let me see. You want to create an area
of
low pressure.
unpressurized. Yes,
Low pressure
inside a high pressurized area, which was completely impossible. Yes, magic.
But it's magic. Let's see how this goes. We're
And
gonna
that's
do a
how the
couple of these.
atomic bomb was invented.
I'd like you to do a research.
And how Lord Salad banished us from the kingdom.
How Maquette was almost destroyed.
A tale of two goblins.
I'd like you to roll an intelligence check. Once you're not stunned in of your awesomeness.
Shocking. It's the pressure.
From students? Can I get help from the students? Because
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have the
intelligence
students
is not.
roll.
Look, I'm an idea guy.
Plus 5.
This is why I got the
Okay.
students to help.
You get advantage because the students actually rolled very high.
Okay. Oh boy, here we go.
18.
18.
Excellent. So 18 means that you have that is okay. You get 2 points towards your research. All right. So there's going to be 2 rolls of which you have advantage, and you'll need probably 3 rolls total to make this. So let me see. We're going to do with crafting an item. Okay. Crafting a magic item. Let me take a look. Okay, what do we need to roll here? Okay. I'm going to let you decide. As you're the mad genius here, I'm going to need 3 rolls. Okay? It's a small skill check, a small skill thing here. You get advantage on 2 of these, so you can pick. The first is going to be your planning. All right? The second is going to be the execution of the plan, and the third is going to be the final result.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can choose 3 different skills of yours to roll for these 3 rolls. A success will be anything over a 15.
All right.
Okay. And you get advantage on 2, and you can choose which 2, but you have to call advantage before you roll.
Okay. So
Do you feel that's a fair assessment for
Sure.
this creating
I-
this crazy thing
I
that's going to cause me so
suppose.
much headache in the future?
I suppose, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So first thing is
Uh-huh.
I want to use a stealth check because I'm
You-
sneaking into someone else's lab and stealing their research for my planning.
Okay. I like that. I like that. We can go with that.
Let's see.
Like
What
a
was
plan or items that you need.
Yeah.
So just a general. Okay, so a stealth check needs to be now. Do you want to use your advantage on this one?
Well, I'm trying to decide all the checks first.
Okay.
Okay. Then what was? Let's see. Planning.
Second will be the execution of the plan,
Execution of
and then the final result.
Uh.
Oh, okay. You were gone again, so you might need to repeat what you were going to say.
Acrobatics? I don't know. I'm
Acrobatics for the plan, like for executing the plan.
yeah, because it requires a lot of dexterity, moving space.
Okay.
I could
and,
see
And
that.
also,
Yeah.
you have a lot of students that are trying to help, and you have to be able to move adequately through them. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have stealth, acrobatics, and
Perception.
and the final result. You want to know whether or not it's going to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And even then, I may not tell you if it's going to work until you use it.
I got it.
Okay.
Well,
Which-
Okay.
First roll, stealth. Are you going to
Yeah.
use advantage or not?
Let's go with yes.
Okay. Needs
Here
to
we
be
go.
higher than a 15.
Ugh.
Let's go.
Woo!
16. Okay.
Close.
You're able to get in to Professor Alacritus's office. You find his plans for several different items, none of which are anything close to what you're working with, but you take them anyway because students are smart. They'll be able to figure it out.
Let's turn this into something else.
As well as some of his explosives, because you know what goblin can make anything without explosives.
All right.
So you're able to secure all that. You bring it back to your gaggle of students. There's probably 150 students working on this with you right now.
Yes.
It's a major project.
Well, yeah, this is half their grade.
You pass out everything, they pour over it, and they begin to work. Okay. Now, for you to be able to supervise this, you're going to need to roll an acrobatics roll. It needs to be above a 15. Will you? I guess you're using advantage now because you have 2 advantages to use.
No, I used advantage on the last one.
Oh, you use advantage on the last one? I
Yeah.
thought you did. Okay. So then you have to choose. You have 1 advantage left.
I'm not.
No.
I will use advantage on this one too. Here we
You
go.
will use advantage on this one as well. Okay, go ahead.
Woo!
Natural 20. Okay, you are definitely capable of moving between the students and pointing out what you need and how you need it and who's doing the best work and who sucks and get them out of the office.
Yeah.
They screw everything up, and you are commanding this room, this massive study hall, like a conductor in an orchestra. It is spectacular. If anyone was there to see it, they would not believe it was you.
Well, I'm a goblin on a mission, and then finally,
But you look at that. Okay, I did not think you would succeed so effectively. I was kind of hoping you would fail on the last one.
Why would I fail?
Okay, great. You have created, with the help of many students and other people's work and other people's technologies and other people's smarts, you have created, and other people's materials.
He's an idea guy, and he's on tenure.
Idea guy.
You have created at least 1 item of incalculable power in a high pressure environment.
Yes.
So why don't you roll me? You know what? Roll me a d10.
D10. No. 6.
Okay.
I hope it doesn't explode. Well, in my arms.
in my arms.
You have 6 snaggle booms.
Snaggle booms. All right.
Write down 6 snaggle booms, and then please remind me what these things are when it comes time to use them, and I'll just figure out what sort of hellish result they have.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
I'm just thinking what you actually would have to do is you'd have to create a field around an area. So it'd be like a box of force.
Yeah.
And then you would have to reduce the pressure inside the box of force so that
No! You're teleporting this pressurized space there. Look, it's simple.
that's
okay?
not how it's going to work. But, okay. That's going to be an entire week to do
why
this.
do I feel like we just discovered goblin physics?
We just created the equivalent of fantasy nuclear bombs for high pressure
We really
environments.
did.
So,
We really did.
I don't know if
Snaggle
anyone's going to
booms.
survive the first use of a snaggle boom, but you know
it'll-
what?
Sorry,
They
Alan.
just invented depth charges.
Oh yeah, for real. This is literally just a depth charge.
Well, it's like the opposite of a depth charge. You know, it's instead of
But
creating
it's to
the
be
pressure
used
waves.
at depth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A charge
God.
depth.
Look, it was
Snaggle
designed for that. It might be useful in other ways. We'll see.
Oh, that's fair. What it was designed for, what it's used for. You two
Oh my
different
God,
things.
I don't. Why do I let you do these things?
Because you
Okay.
like it. It's
Oh,
fine.
just honestly,
It's so hard to
it
say
wor-
no. I understand.
It's amazing if it fails. It's amazing if it works.
Yep.
You know, chum grenades, the rocket arm wrestling. You know, they're amazing.
We'll see what happens.
I just hope you don't accidentally drop it on yourself when it goes off.
It'll be fine. I breathe in this environment.
You ever heard of the bends?
I know. No.
Okay. So that's Snaggle's entire week. I'd like to get back to Sunny. Sunny, you've had a relaxing time. So
Perfect.
relaxing, you have no idea what everyone else has gotten up to. Was there anything else you'd like to do?
Well, I would just like to think that he had such a good time that he overstayed his welcome, and they even told him to like kick him out. He's like, "Oh no, I didn't realize it." So they kick him out, and he goes wandering through the streets like a limp noodle, and finds his way at Bell's Taco, and then
A very shiny, well buffed, like beautifully manicured dragonborn. You know,
goes to Bell's Tacos on the way home, and
oh, you poor man.
yep, he just has to hit that craving. So he goes to Bell's Tacos, partakes in that, and then he tries to survive the night on his way home. And then from there, we'll go from there.
Okay, Sonny, I'm sorry to ask this, but I need a Constitution saving throw.
No, don't be sorry. I knew what I was getting him into. You can't break the allure of Bell's Taco. He had an 18.
You know, maybe it was just a special batch of Bell's Tacos. Maybe your body has finally given up trying to fight it. Maybe you've just grown acclimated to it, but this is the first time you have experienced the glory, the wonder, the culinary catastrophe that is Bell's Tacos, and not regretted every moment of it.
He's just there chewing on it, going, it was all worth it in the end. Eating the taco.
And it is quite possibly the best Bell's Tacos experience anyone has ever had.
From that moment on, he will forever recommend Bell's Tacos and say, it got me when I was the hardest part in my life was trying to recoup from death. So with that, if you're okay with it, he will then go to their place, sleep for the night, and then the next day, I would like to think he would look for something to do for his hobby of woodworking.
Okay.
Whether that be some sort of local shop, some sort of local college thing. Maybe there's like a square symposium meet and greet of, hey, carpenters unite. Maybe there's a guild area he can go check out stuff. I
You
don't
quickly
know.
find the Makesian woodworking guild. You know, there is a build. There is a
brings
training
grinder.
center.
Yeah.
What's that?
He brings grinder.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You find a guild hall, where they are, they're more than happy to share knowledge between. They recognize your family name immediately,
Ooh.
and are
Ooh.
quite interested in a sharing of knowledge.
Don't spread it around.
No. Oh, no, please, please. Anything we can learn from your family would be, well,
I'm here to learn from y'all. I'm here to
well,
learn.
how about we share knowledge?
I can do that.
We'll
Are
teach
fit-
you some of our inlay techniques, and you teach us some of your joinery.
I was gonna say, are you familiar with the famous mnemosis? I was gonna say tongue and groove technique.
I have seen examples of the work, but I have yet to figure out exactly how you handle the two pieces joining together and the consistency at which they need. Let's sit down and work on this.
Perfect. Yes.
All
Let's.
right. So that will be training. Oh, by the way, Snaggletooth, I need you to roll me one more D10 for me, please.
Okay. 4.
Okay, no complications.
Hmm.
All right. Oh, Glass Cannon, roll me a D10.
I mean, the
Okay.
whole thing is a complication, but
Well, not an immediate complication.
3.
Okay, no complications. All right, Sunny, you will be training with them. So
Perfect.
I need you to roll.
Yes.
What skill do you believe you use when it comes to woodworking? Is it your intelligence? Is it your wisdom? Is your dexterity?
Oh, like the base skill?
Yeah. What do you say is the skill that the mnemonics use?
He's too young for wisdom yet. I feel like that would come with age and experience. So it would have to be purely either dex or intellect because he's going off what was taught to him.
Okay.
And then his ability to apply it.
Go ahead and roll an intelligence or a dexterity check.
Okay. Just a straight intellect check then. Ah. 14.
Okay.
Not amazing, not bad.
The sharing of knowledge is fraught with issues at times, just because not only do you have to teach the actual skills, you have to teach the mindset that goes into understanding the skills. But you've been
if you want
taught
to carve like a mnemosis, you got to think like a mnemosis. The way we look at this,
and you have a very difficult time with the inlay techniques that they use because your mind works faster than people in this particular climate. Not when I say faster, it's like you come from a different climate, which allows you to work at different paces. Whereas people in the type of heat, without the moisture in the air, are able to work at a slower pace, focus longer without having to worry about a warping of the wood. They are able to step back and take breaks during the heat of the day.
Never mind the focus on the wood. My gosh,
right?
The wood man.
It's just a It's more of a relaxed approach to such a delicate piece of inlay and work that is something that you would never consider. It's never been an option because of the high humidity of the areas that you've lived in means that you have to move quickly with the wood. If you let it dry out too much, it will warp and crack. So you have to keep a certain humidity in the air. And so there's a completely different approach to it.
Even the soaking techniques must soak the lumber sometimes.
Exactly.
And did you know that urine also works quite well?
We are not talking about leather working. We're woodworking here. What is wrong with you?
You see, and then easy to go to,
Oh, you use that as a varnish. That was the strange smell of the mnemosis bookshelf.
Yeah, it's true.
Interesting. Roll me a D10.
Okay. Rolling a D10. A 5.
Okay, no one gets a complication. I am somewhat disappointed.
Plot complication. Warning, this is a plot complication.
Okay, so anyone else have anything else they would like to do at the end of their week?
2 little things. I know I'm holding up 3 fingers, but just 2 little things.
Well, the final finger is kind of restricted there. It's
yeah, a little bit.
2.
Two things. I want Snaggle and Sunny to try a recipe that
Okay.
that Glass makes, and Glass feels like cooking food versus jewelry is an inadequate gift exchange due to the fact
Okay.
that Sully literally eats every single day. So Glass is going to go jewelry shopping as well. Yep.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Glass
Which
is
would
going
you
be
like to
looking
do
for...
first?
Let's do the cooking first, so that way I can
Okay.
give you this and you can tell me. You can look it up. Boop.
What would you like to prepare for your friends?
Well, I made the pilaf from basically the equivalent of ancient Vasselheim. Let's try to make what were some of the other cities that were around? The other floating city that wasn't Aor. Let's try to make something from them.
Well, there's several different ones, so you can
That's
just,
true. There
you
were
know,
a bunch. Yeah, we'll pick something that they think will suit Sunny and Snaggle's palates. They both seem to be really into Bell's tacos lately, so we're gonna go with something that might be a little spicier,
Yeah.
but not
Okay.
like super spicy.
10 out of
Literally
10.
add fire on it.
Yes.
Yes.
I think Snaggle
Fire
would like
and
that.
explosive diarrhea. It's fine.
Yep.
Don't necessarily need that part.
No, not the I don't need it, but that usually comes with the Bell's tacos.
So I think we're gonna go for like some type of like kebab because it's still kind of Marquesian in flavor. But we should be able to get most of the ingredients around here. Basically, like, because Marquette was here, but it was the Elvish and Orcish country that was where we heard
Karamoro,
it.
the place
Yeah,
that you
Karamoro.
visited.
We're gonna make a kale moro recipe, but ancient kale moro.
Okay, so it's a combination of like an orcish base with an elvish flair to
With
it.
an elvish
so-
flair and presentation. Yeah.
And you can also see from some of the recipes you've researched from that particular time, it looks like a lot of the things that you see at Maquette now have been
Have
kind
some
of
foundational roots.
right.
Yeah.
You can see the roots of these dishes come forward as the environment and the ecology has changed. Well, roll me a cooking check.
We're gonna give it a cook and roll. 15.
Okay, all right. So I guess this is for Sunny and Snaggle. So yes, go at it.
I have
What
made
is
you both
this?
some food. It is an ancient recipe from Kale Moro, where we have been, but in
Ancient?
modern times. I remembered
Ancient?
Yes, I had some memories unlocked after my reboot. I remembered thousands of recipes from the Age of Arcanum.
Oh.
Snaggletooth cautiously reaches for it.
Sonny
Here.
will grab his plate too. Tell me, he looks at it. What does it look like? Like what kind of
So it's
general food
probably
is this?
like a goat or a lamb meat. Like a almost like a curry, like stewed. But instead of being served like over rice, it's served over like some lentils. And
so
it's
it
got like
looks
some kind of like a pita to eat it with.
Okay, so
and
it
it's a
looks
little
normal
spicy.
and appealing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some interesting spice combinations probably, but yeah.
Okay.
It can be a little sweeter than you
Yeah.
expect it to smell.
So he'd look at it and
Like a
he'd look
spicy
to
sweet.
Snaggles, because Snaggle, I guess, tries it first.
Yeah, Snaggle's already just like drinking down the curry. Like, is this how you eat it?
Is it good, Snags?
It's alright.
Sonny will try something. No. And then, does it have like a heat explosion, or is it one of the building heats?
It's probably a building heat. It's probably like a spicy,
Whoa.
sweet building heat.
Oh, this
Start
is really
sweating.
good. Yeah. Wow. Oh, this
I
is great.
It's amazing that the flavors you know from Bell's Tacos,
Bell's Tacos
you could
took the
see-
recipe
Predecessor.
from them.
you can see that what you have grown to love came from this initially. It's almost like a carne
unbelievable.
asada kind of meat in a way, except the spices are strong. In the idea of the orcs loved very, very strong foods. They liked to taste what they were eating, and it came from that. And then you had the elves that tried to refine it and cut it with different flavors to make it not quite so imposing and almost deadly to your taste buds. And so that is what's brought through. And each of you just feel that heat continue to build and build and build. I need con saves from both of you.
Let's get some, huh? He starts hiccuping a little bit. You got any milk?
DC is 15.
All right.
You
got any water? A little thirsty.
Okay, what do we have here for rolls here? What are we
13.
seeing? Okay, you guys both made it. You don't take any fire damage, which I was going to make you roll a d6, 2d6 if you failed by more than 5. But no, it's just very
It's all
hot.
that Bell's Tacos training has prepared you for this ancient Kilmoro dish.
Oh, it's very good. It's a little spicy.
Oh, I mean, it's
love it.
It's very spicy, but the flavors are sublime. The meat is tender. Everything about it is wonderful. It's just that heat builds up on you over time. So
you should open up. Wait. What? I should open a restaurant.
I've considered opening a restaurant. If I was to make it off of the regional cuisine, I would name it Here Today, Kale Tomorrow.
What if we sold this at our cafe? Ooh.
At Java Nice Day.
I do like a trial run. Oh.
Perhaps I should open an Age of Arcanum restaurant when we have saved Alan.
Just make sure
he could verify the flavor integrity since he is from that age.
Just make sure you have some kind of milk drink to help with this. Ooh. Has Sully tried this?
I did see a yogurt drink. No, I do have some extra. Would you like me to offer some to Sully?
You should. She should try this. It's really good.
All right, Sully. I have another dish for you to try. It is from ancient Kilmoro.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll eat anything you make. Yep.
Boop.
No, Sully will eat it.
It's a little hotter than you imagine. It kind of builds to the point where you begin to question if you should have eaten this or not.
Thankfully, you have fire resistance.
I do.
That's true.
You were made for this dish.
19.
Okay, yeah. It hits to a point, and then it's like it just lessens, and it's very, very nice. It's
really good, Glass. This is probably my favorite thing you've made.
Noted.
Oh, it's not nearly as good. It's not nearly as good as the rice, the pilaf that you had.
Oh,
earlier.
Is it not? Okay, never mind.
No.
Take it back then.
No. It's good, but it's not anything compared to that.
Okay.
That was a religious experience. This is just good.
Well, it was from Vasselheim, so it makes sense that it would be a religious
true.
experience.
Religious experience.
True, very true.
This is really good, Glass. Rice pilaf is probably my favorite. That was fucking phenomenal, but this is really, really good second.
Well, give it a decade or so, and you'll be able to have tried every recipe I have in my compendium. If you have one new one a day.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. A decade? Yeah, sure.
All right.
He's gonna have to step up his game.
I'm going shopping now. You cannot come with me. And I turn around and go.
Okay.
Then I'll go shopping for the thing.
All right, you end up finding yourself at the same shop that Sully had ended up. It's like, well, hello, aren't you just exquisite in your own right? Hello. How might I help today?
I am looking to purchase a necklace.
Of course you are. You look like a jewel yourself. I could imagine finding one to accentuate the golden accents of your... Is that armor that you're wearing?
No, this is my body.
Oh, so very interesting. But what can I interest you today?
I would like to purchase, Glass has spent a lot of time in the library. I was wondering if you had a periapt of wound closure.
An uncommon item at best, but I'm sure if I look in my stores, I could find something. Are you concerned for your safety or that of a loved one?
My roommate.
Interesting. Well, give me a moment and I'll see what I can find for you.
She keeps falling unconscious frequently. It is a bit of a problem.
I've had that problem myself at times. I completely understand. Just
I certainly
wait right
hope not.
here.
How much combat have you been in? It's like he's walking back.
He's walking away, just shaking his head, smiling. It comes back out with a selection of fine necklaces.
Yeah, and I'm just looking around the store, because last time I was in a pawn shop or used shop, I found like I think a torso of
yes.
me. So I'm just looking around to see if there's anything else like me
Yeah.
or like one of the models 1 through 100.
No,
minus
no
99.
yous hanging around this
No
time.
me's, no bits of
No.
me. Cool.
No, this is more of a magical pawn shop kind of thing.
Cool. You never know.
I have a number of necklaces that could be what you're looking for. Do you know exactly what it is? You said a periaptive wound closure.
Yes. When someone falls unconscious, it stabilizes them so that unless they most likely will not die unless they are repeatedly hit with damage, like from a stampede or high pressurized environments, and we'll just like list several other environmental hazards.
He's nodding along. Yeah, oh, of course. I can see how that particular one would be quite painful. Ooh, even worse. Wonderful. Okay, well, let's take a look at the necklaces now, if you wouldn't mind.
Yes.
Do you see one here that interests you? And there's you inspect them. They're all 2 of them are fake. And 2 of them are periaptive wound closure.
Just like
one is
divides
one,
or like
yeah.
whoop separates.
He's looking at you like kind of surprised that you noticed the ones that weren't actually it. Because I see you found the ones you like best. This red one is quite exquisite, well made, a masterwork, if I do say so myself. And the green one is of lesser quality, but is still quite valuable for the magics infused within. So, what do you say for 700 gold?
Glass is going to. I'm looking at my spells just to verify because there were fakes. So Glass would want to make sure I don't have identify because I'm the worst wizard ever, aka I'm just a murder wizard.
You're just a murder bot.
I'm just a murder bot. So I'm looking at my spell book to see what I do have. A lot of murder. I have Dispel Magic. Ha! That one's not magical anymore either now. No. Would not do that. I could be so mean. I could cast the fake magic aura on it to make it also look like a fake and then try to get a lower discount. Sorry. I forgot I had that spell. It's my one utility spell is the Arcanist Magic Aura. Right, alright. Class is going to inspect both very carefully and think about the kinds of colors that Sully likes.
Okay. There's a red and a green.
Sully, what colors does Sully wear more often? More reds or more greens? Probably more reds.
So, in her human form, she probably wears more. I feel like she's a very neutral tone. But when she does wear color, it's probably like reds and oranges and yellows and stuff. In her tiefling form, she is orange and then she ombres to yellow.
Yellow.
So red
okay,
would be good.
Red would be. We don't want you to look like a Christmas tree.
Right.
Glass is going to pick up the red one and carefully examine it and is gonna try. Oh. Do I try it? I don't think Glass. I want to do it so bad, but I don't think Glass is that deceptive. So instead, Glass is going to look at it. I would love to buy it for the purchase price, but alas, I do not have that much money.
Oh, well, that would be very difficult to purchase something at value of this without the money to pay for it.
Indeed. Today's currency and exchange rates are different from what I recall. Alas, I'm afraid I will have to not purchase this. Because Glass does not understand the concept of bartering or haggling.
So you just turn around and start walking away?
Yes.
Wait. Madam, please. Perhaps we can come to some sort of agreement. Are you new to purchasing items here in Maquette?
Fairly new, yeah, to purchasing items in general, yes.
Wonderful. I could tell. Please don't think I'm trying to take advantage of you. I mean, so
I
many
did not.
lesser
You are a
merchants.
reputable businessman, no?
Of course, I am the most reputable businessman in Maquette. Of course I am. But you must understand that the purchasing of an item sometimes is like a dance, where one person leads and another follows, and both suggest the moves that they make. If you find a price that you like, perhaps it's less or more, but you have to take the dance. You have to follow the rhythm to reach the number that you might hope to acquire. So let's say I open with 700 gold. I think this particular red necklace is probably one of the most finest examples of masterwork craftsmanship in the entire city of Maquette when it comes to a necklace of this sort, imbued with the finest of magics, entwined within the structure of the jewelry itself to create the exquisite item in front of you now. You look, and whether it's there or not, find fault. I had a wonderful young lady come in earlier today, found fault in something that was not there, but was so incessant about the faults that she perceived. I had to admit it was there, even though it wasn't, so that we could continue the dance and reach a somewhat satisfying result for us both.
Oh, I see. I did think you were exaggerating quite a bit when you said it was the finest piece of craftsmanship in all of Maquette.
Of course, even though it is, but I would agree that it could be an exaggeration.
It is.
I believe you're trying. I will play along. But, madam, it truly is an exquisite piece of work. Look here at the depth of the scarlet color of the jewel itself and the way that its clasp connects with it, and it's emblazoned with magic. Isn't that a masterwork in its own right?
It does have magic in comparison to those two fakes over there.
I don't know what you're speaking of. Neither one of these are fakes. I only said they are necklaces. But do you admit that these are not necklaces?
No, but I did request a periaptive wound closure, which those two are not.
Of which I have provided you. I just brought out a fine selection of necklaces. You were the one to pick the periapt. I only showed you 4 necklaces.
Like the gears are turning. Glass is like, ah. Ah, subterfuge. I see. Adjusting parameters and settings. And there's just a moment and like the little eyes do the swirl. Glass is just gonna adjust a little bit. Goes, yes. It is an alright piece of craftsmanship. The red is fine. The green would not look good.
Oh,
Glass
so
is trying
you
so
are.
hard.
So you would require the red over the green. So you're giving me an in trying to keep the price high. You would probably not want to do that because now I know you no longer want the plain necklaces. You do not want the green necklace. That means there's only one that you need.
It meets the bare minimum requirements, yes.
But still, it's the only one that works for you. So therefore, it has
That
a
is at this
higher value
establishment.
now. Very true. Very true. But I guarantee you'll never find this quality of work or this particular item at any other location in Maquette.
And what backs this guarantee? Do you have paperwork? A refund policy? A price match policy?
I am a resident of Maquette, and therefore I know my competitors, I know their supplies, and I know what's existing in the city at this time because I do my research. I am an expert.
I see. I also like research.
Wonderful. Then I suggest you either make a choice of the items available to you or do your research. Now I'll let you do an
Glass is like, I
intelligence-based-
do love research, and there's a look that's on Glass's face that definitely
I imagine
is
this
like,
goes on
"Hmm."
for maybe 30 minutes
Oh,
because
for
the guy
sure.
is trying to help teach you how to haggle.
Glass is so bad at it.
And we're not gonna go through all of it
No,
because this
Glass-
could go on forever.
because
But
Glass
make
is
me an
computer.
intelligence
It's trying to haggle with a computer.
persuasion. Yes.
Yes, I would. I'm actually
Intelligence-based persuasion.
proficient in persuasion. If you want a charisma based, but I will make an intelligence based. Boop boop. Let's just. Oh, it'd be the same as my Arcana then if it's intelligence based. So let's just do that. 10 that says
Wait.
persuasion. Be the same stats. 25.
And so he's like, I cannot fault that logic. And so therefore you have won a discount of a significant portion over this particular item.
Logic is mostly invaluable, unless you are dealing with goblins.
Goblins. But when it comes to negotiations, logic doesn't always win out. But you made some
Which,
very peculiar points of note, and I figure we could probably argue this for hours at the end, and I have
I
other
could.
customers coming, I'm sure. So I will offer this to you for the low price of 350 gold. It's the lowest I can go, as I only paid a little less than that.
and Glass will, like, open their purse, because I think Sully did tell Glass to do this once. Always open to see, make it look like to see, oh, do I have enough? And goes, I can afford that. And we'll pull out 350 gold.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for shopping. You're almost as difficult negotiating with as the young woman earlier today. This has been quite an exceptional day. I've had so much fun.
He notices that the ring is embedded in glass.
I don't think he even noticed it really. He's just
There
been-
is a lot to take in, yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's a little difficult. you know.
Robot lady.
And so he hands you over in a case quite like the one you got your ring in earlier today.
Yep.
Hands over the periapt.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Please return when we can practice again with some other items.
If I have time, I do have to save my acquaintance, Alan.
Well, I hope Alan is worth the saving.
So do I. I walk out.
If only you knew.
And I
All
like
right.
go bring it right to Sully, who's probably, finished eating by now. And
I imagine with the time it took, she's probably in the room and just like reading, just hanging out,
Okay.
relaxing. Trying to see if she can make an appointment with the spa that Sunny came back from.
yes,
Oh, he definitely share with you
His
that.
scales have never looked more
Yeah.
lustrous.
I look,
it's
I look
amazing.
spit shined and buffed and polished. Like you took me through the
Nice.
car shop and like they were like with the
Hot
bucking wheels,
wax.
hot wax. Yeah. Don't worry, it'll fade in just like 2 days.
He'll be back to dull scaled
Dull
Sunny.
scales. Yeah.
An old dull skin.
old L scales, Sunny. All right.
It's gonna be my retired name. Yeah, you want to go see old doll scales up there?
Sully. There, she opens the
Oh.
door. I have
Hey,
something
Glass.
for you. And I hand over the box.
Oh.
This is more than
why?
food, which you consume every day.
Yeah, that's true.
You
I
can't.
do.
You should not consume this.
No, I probably not. And I'll open it up to see what it is.
And it's a pretty red necklace. And since it's a periapt of wound closure, I believe it's like 2 hands holding like a heart, like a red heart.
Yeah, thanks, Glass.
This will also help you from not dying
Oh,
when
it's-
you fall unconscious.
Right, it's magic. Okay. Thank you. So there's a problem. There's a dilemma here for Sully. A periapt of wound closure requires attunement.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
no.
already attuned to 3 things. Hold on 1 second. I have cats fighting.
Okay, maybe she just won't have to attune to her
The cat's
headband
fighting.
anymore.
I know the cat's fighting is basically
Mm.
the attunement slots fighting of what she's gonna keep.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've got the shield guardian amulet, the winged boots, and the circlet of human perfection. So
Oh.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's a rough one.
Is it time to let the circlet go?
I don't know, because like
Mm.
literally no one but Glass has seen her as non-human.
I'd be like,
I don't think she makes
the
a
hell's
decision
that?
right away.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Glass is going to be like, you gave me jewelry to help keep me alive, and so I thought I should do the same, since we are roommates.
Oh yeah, we're roommates. That's what we are. Yep. Okay. Thanks, Glass. I'm gonna
Do you like it?
I love it. It's
Are you going
gorgeous.
to wear it? I am
Yep.
wearing my ring.
Yeah, I'm actually I was about to go to the spa and
You should
do
not wear
some
it at the spa.
right, yeah. So I'm gonna go. Thank you.
Do you
Thank
want me to
very
come with
much.
you to the spa?
No, that's okay. I think like Sunny, how he took a minute by himself. I think I'm gonna do that too. If that's okay.
Don't get jumped by assassins and die.
I will do my best. I'll send you. I'll let you know if I do.
All right.
Yep. Okay. I'll see you later.
All right. I will be here. I'm going to write down things I remembered and draw some things. Because Glass is like, Glass is getting some ideas. Realizing that no one knows the things that she knows is like, what if I made a history book? Like, the correct history of AR. AR 101 of the time period. And a recipe
and then
book.
I think Sully just very awkwardly leaves
Mhm.
Oh, for sure.
and probably does not come back until very late.
Yeah, the spa treatment that Sunny was went through. The price for that is like 20 gold per day.
Well,
You say but I mean it is basically the entire wages of a commoner
Yeah.
for several years.
I say
Um,
because I only have 18 gold, so
Oh, Sunny
Oh.
will send
Probably
you there.
do-
you
If
guys have
everybody
more
wants
than,
a
yeah,
spa
you
day,
guys
I will
have
pay
more than
for it.
enough gold share between you that
Okay,
don't worry about
okay.
that. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's
because
that's the
the university
that I
gets
was-
special discounts and you guys are superheroes.
okay.
Oh, it's
and-
like 15 gold if
Right,
you work
right,
with the
yeah.
university. And
Right,
Legions
right,
of All
right,
Sight
yeah.
discounts.
Oh, and you saw some college students selling those little ticket books on the side of the road, and they had a ticket for like
Yes.
half off a
Coupon-
day.
yeah, coupon books.
Oh,
books,
man.
Yeah. So
Oh,
you're covered. you're
coupons. Sensing some
Okay.
windles.
All right. So, was there anything else anyone else wanted to do in their week away?
I just ask the three of them after they eat my food to rate it on a scale of like 1 to 10 or 1 to 5, and then I draw a sketch of the dish that I cooked in a new journal. I have 2 journals now. So I draw a sketch of it, write down the recipe, and then I average their ratings, and I rate do the recipe ratings.
The hottest new cookbook is getting prepared right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Sully rates the rice
A
pilaf
taste
at
no one remembers.
11. Yeah. That's good. I love that. An 11 out of 10.
Okay.
And then she rates the curry probably a 9.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And if no one else has anything else to do, Sully has an excellent day at the spa, and is just pampered. You understand why Sunny looks so shiny. It wasn't just because how well they did with the scales. It was because it was just that good of a spa day.
Not just the buffing compound on the outside, it's the nutritional compound they give you on the inside.
And so the end of the week comes. Everyone rests. Glass creates more culinary masterpieces for
You mentioned nutritional compound. I have a recipe for that. That one doesn't taste very good.
Yeah,
No.
it's literally just
But
like
it's
gr- like
everything
a-
you need to survive for a day in one.
It's like a gray pudding. It's just really nothing you
Aw.
really want. So you wake up the next day to incessant knocking on your door.
Ah!
It's Professor Alacritos. Sorry.
Hello.
We need to go now.
Ugh.
Are you guys ready?
Let's
Yes.
wake up a minute. Yeah.
Sully's still in bed, and as she sits up, Alacritos and Glass Cannon would see that she's tiefling. She's not wearing the circlet. She is wearing the necklace. And I will describe her
Character
again
development.
Yeah, I will describe her again because I know it was a long time since I've
It
last
has been a
described
very
her.
long
Yeah.
time.
So, in her tiefling form, her skin is orange, but at her knees and her elbows, going downwards, it ombres from orange to like a yellow at her fingertips. She's got her two horns that curl back. Again, they ombre from orange to yellow at the tips. She has the same red hair that she's always had. Her facial structure, everything like that is the same. The whites of her eyes are now black, and her irises are like a slightly glowing orange color that again ombre to yellow in the center. All of her same piercings, all of her same clothing, everything like that. She is just a tiefling Sully.
And
Wow! You remind me of someone I know.
Yeah, I
Alacritos is
remind
like,
you of myself.
that's a conversation for another day. But are you ready?
For
To head back in. We have so much to share. Well, I'll
Oh.
tell you on the way.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm really
Great.
excited to hear about it.
Let's
Don't
go.
worry, I have some more nutritional, whatever you
Pudding?
called it. Whatever the word you said.
Nutra-pudding?
Sure, whatever the word you used the first time around. It's the nutrition within or whatever.
Oh, yeah, the nutrition within. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as everyone grabs their stuff and heads towards the great excavation on the northeast side of the city, that's where we ended this week.
Nutritional compound. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
nutritional compound.
I have more nutritional
Ugh.
compound. You can eat it for breakfast as we walk.
Nothing sounds so appealing, but nutritional compound. Also,
I
good for
only looked it up
lubricating
thanks
robot
to you.
joints.
Yeah, if you leave it out at night, it turns into a hard bar that you can chew on.
Blah.
I mean, it's just like one of those really chewy like protein bars.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of got that dusty
Mm.
taste to it when you bite into it. Yeah.
But it's got
Yeah.
every single vitamin and mineral you need for an entire day.
And it probably tastes like it too.
It sure
Mhm.
does, but you inspired Glass to look up a nutritional compound recipe from their database, so
It's under the forbidden recipe section.
no, it's just under like rations. It's under the rations, like field rations. It's a military recipe from one of the continents.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where we end it this week. We will be back in 2 weeks, hopefully. Next week, you'll see us playing a little Salt Marsh. That should be fun. And me, I am Deception Check. I am the DM ringleader of this fun little game of the new batch. Had a good time. Kind of treaded water a little bit today. So the story could progress the right way, but it was fun finding out what everybody wanted to do. I think that's as telling of characters as anything we could do in combat or anywhere else. So Snaggletooth is going to make me regret having him create something. I love the character development between Glass and Sully, and Sunny is just always just a bundle full of just happiness and goodness. And his epiphany with Bell's Tacos was the best. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to pass this on to Laugh Love Lady. She'll close us out.
Wonderful. And we're going to go in reverse order from when we started. So next up is Sully Rupt, the Tiefling Bard.
Yeah, that's
I thought you
me.
had all your attunement slots, and I was like, this will make for an interesting thing, because
Yeah.
Glass has no idea.
Nope. Yeah, I'm Nuggetosaurus. I play Sully Rupt, the Tiefling Bard, who hold on, excuse me. Sorry, inhaled wrong.
Happens. It's the best of us.
All the time. Sully had a little bit of a crisis. She's been, you know, Glass is her best friend, and she's recently come to the realization that on her part, at the very least, might be more than that, and wanted to give her a gift, you know, not really expecting anything in return, and then got, you know, hit with the roommate
Glass!
turn. So,
Whoosh!
yeah, so
Whoosh!
she's feeling it, but she's not gonna turn down, you know, the gift, and
can
she took off her circlet, which
Yeah.
we'll see what happens there and how everybody takes it. And yeah, that's me. I thoroughly enjoyed Snaggletooth creating depth charges. I thought that was great. I love Shiny Sunny. I think it's, you know, very fitting and very. I feel like it's kind of ominous for where we're going next. That you're all
Yeah.
shiny and happy, and then we're gonna go down into the depths and.
That's fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, that's me. Thank you. I'm very excited. You can find me here Mondays and then alternating Tuesdays. Every other, we switch up. You can also find me here on Wednesdays for our Good Society game. We are not playing this week. Bunch of people are going to be gone, but we will be back next week, which I'm very excited for that as well. And that's me.
That's me. You know, it might just be a trope, one of the and they were roommates tropes. We don't know. I think Glass just needs things said a little bit more explicitly. Just, you know, just robot. But someone who says things explicitly to people, on the other hand, would be Snaggletooth Blastcap. How are you tonight?
Yes, very explicit. Anyways, I'm doing good. Yeah, that was a good game. I think I like the jewelry dealer. He was pretty cool.
No.
It was so cool that we lost.
It was so cool. That is internet blipped out.
Maybe I'll have to buy some jewelry. Yes.
Yes.
Anyways,
Yes.
thank you guys. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Happy to have you. And someone who actually is happy for once in the session, Sunny. You had a pretty good time this week.
Yeah, Sonny had a great time. Yeah. You lived a life that I wish I could have right now. Is just go sit in the sauna
Oh,
and somebody could hit
same.
you with a buffing wheel, because that sounds great. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that, listening to y'all for the crazy shenanigans of the depth charge, the goblin physics. Like, it's great. What more could we need underwater than high explosives type devices? Or, you know, like, it's fine. We need it. Be okay. And yeah. I don't know, just all sorts of little things that were going off. That was my favorite part for the night. So thanks everybody for watching.
Wonderful. And that just leaves me. I loved Snaggletooth being like, I need a lot of college students. Their odds of survival are pretty good, I think. I liked that. That was joyful. Poor, sweet, bashful Sully. Giving things to Glass, and Glass just not getting it. Because, again, Glass has had a reboot of two kinds in the past, and is just learning a lot of things about life all over again, and remembering things. I also loved all these recipes that I get to now make up. Maybe Glass, when this is all done, opens a restaurant with Sully or something. That could be fun, and it's just all ancient recipes. I'm also thinking of writing down the history book and selling it to the Legions of Allsight to be like, would you like your college to have a curriculum on the intricacies of ancient Aor? I have the full history book from the time period. Bet they don't have that. But in such detail. So that could be fun, you know, just to make some profit. The Glass doesn't think of profit as much. Glass is starting to think of profit more, and I don't know if that's a good thing. So you can find us here every week for some type of D&D, alternating Mondays and Tuesdays. Next week will be Ghosts of Saltmarsh, where they started the Danger in Dunwater section of the book, so module number 2. They're gonna try to see what the lizard folk are up to, and maybe try some diplomancy, or not. I have no idea. And, yeah, and of course not this week, but next week we'll be back with Good Society, reading between the lines, or reading between the lines. And, we get to make our downstairs characters, because we made our upstairs characters last week. Next we get to be the help, and I think that's gonna be even juicier and crazier, which is saying a lot, because it was pretty dang spicy last time. But thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, have fun and play games.